are now tuned into the order.
Yeah, welcome to the new Wabu Order podcast, man. I go by the name of Wabu. Right now, I got my brother with me, special guest, Jordan Bell. What's going on? Good
What's up,
brother.
Wabu? How you doing, man?
Man, you already know. You know, normally I bring you in here to get this work, but we're gonna discuss certain issues that's involving the community and the world right now. And I know that's what you do, community work and stuff like that. My wife said you look like what's my man from Fair East Side? Oh, the other day when you had your suit on, Joe Clark. She said you was giving Joe Clark vibes. But what's been going on, man?
No, we had today we had a Stop the Violence rally.
Stop the violence
at the Peacemakers headquarters on
Shout out to
Melrose Avenue.
Shout out to the Peacemakers.
Right next to Goodwill. So, Sean Hunter, Bishop Jamal Jackson, Bernadette Lark, a.k.a. BJ, myself, and some community members came together.
Bishop Jamal Jackson, where he from?
He's the pastor at Refreshing Church on Williamson Road.
Okay.
You might know his father, Delmar Jackson.
Yeah,
no, I don't know. Yeah. But
speaking
we did a Stop the Violence rally today. Just to kind of bring community members together, community organizations to try to figure out how to stop the violence that we've been seeing in our community.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we did. It started at 11, ended around 1 o'clock.
So what happens with these rallies, these stop the violence rallies? Like, do they get to the core root of the violence?
I don't think the rally does. So I don't think the actual event.
Do you think the people involved in these things even know what the core reason of these violence, the violence in the community is?
A minority out of the majority do. If you have 20 people involved, I would say, a good 7 or 8
and
of those
to speak
people
the
know.
real truth is gonna probably hurt certain people.
Yes.
So they can never speak the real truth on these rallies.
Because if you speak the real truth, you got to call out a lot of people.
You got to call out people, but we'll call out each other.
Yes.
But we ain't calling out
big business.
Yeah, we not calling out none of that type of stuff.
You're not doing that.
So why be a part of it?
Because I think showing your face, if you're a community member, showing your face at these kind of events, at least they're trying to do something.
Yeah.
If we don't even know the core of it, we're trying to do something. So I think it's important that people who have a face or a voice in the community at least show up to the rallies.
I think they got to start getting the people that participate in the violence, ask them what's the reason.
Yeah.
I don't even think they know what's the reason. Most of it is, I'm just going to be real, they heard some songs, they heard music, and they just copying off the music, even if they don't know subconsciously that they copying off the music.
Music definitely
because
plays a part in it.
Nobody around here has real ops. No one really has ops. These people are people they haven't made your bills higher. They haven't put you in no type of slavery. They haven't done nothing to you besides might wear a different color or from a different side of town. So they don't really have ops, but they don't know that.
But a lot of the violence that we've seen, can be tied to like personal beefs.
Indeed.
But in major larger cities, you got drive-bys and people standing on the corner and people just roll up and but a lot of the stuff that we see here is a lot of personal beefs, So we have to get to the core of that. Why are you beefing to the point where you think it's necessary to pull out a gun on somebody you grew up with?
Yeah. And if you didn't grow up, y'all all went to the same school, and especially when it's in little towns like this, I'm gonna keep it real. All of y'all cousins.
Yeah.
Everybody's family in a little town, or if it's not, it's some type of connection, family through blood or through marriage. Everybody's family here. So I just don't understand that. What's the reason for all of these rallies if we're not gonna say the real reason? So what's going on?
I think the rally brings the attention, but what happens after the rally? So are we gonna have?
But when is the real issues gonna be brought upon the people of why. Like the people that's doing the violence, they don't really know why.
We have to get to them. That's literally.
But the people that's doing this, all of it is to blame each other. Mm-hmm. Like it's at these 90% of the people's black at these rallies, so they're just gonna blame other black people.
Yes.
All right, now we doing the blaming game. Oh, it's because of them. Now what's next?
That's the important piece right there. What's next after that? That's the.
I don't think
piece.
but now I don't think that part would never come up.
It can.
Because I don't think no one wants to tell the truth.
So what's the next piece after the rally to you?
What I would say, of course, is what's the reasons. Now things got to get psychological. Mm-hmm. And I know people, this is like a cliche thing to say, but we still suffering from syndromes from slavery.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and things that was passed down, all the bad things and stuff, to hate each other, to why can we kill each other with no problem? Like we could kill each other with no problem at all.
Go to sleep at night.
But we would never hurt the people that hurt us. We would never hurt like our oppressors. Never. We wouldn't even say nothing bad about our oppressors. And that's just like some of us will. Me, of course, I will. But
it's not the majority.
The majority of us wouldn't do that. And that needs to be addressed. That definitely needs to be addressed.
So how do we get to those? And I wouldn't even keep calling them young, because a lot of them
be grown ass men. They be 40 years old. They be looking stupid.
How do we get to them and say, yo, you're dealing with some psychological things that goes back generations and generations? Because they not trying to hear that. It's
sad to say, man. Some people are throwaways.
I can agree.
It's like some people you can't get to them. Mm-hmm. Some people, especially if a person is 40 years old and he's still talking about gang banging and he's leading the kids, you can't deal with him because he don't understand. Now the kids, you can always deal with them. Some of them you could deal with. It's just you just got to reach the people that you can. It's never going to be the all.
No, you can't.
It's never going to be. Some people would like, that's their destiny. Your destiny is the gang bang, look stupid, run around, die over a color, over a 99-cent rag that you could get from the dollar store. Yeah. That's just your destiny. That's what you was here for. Some people was here to listen. Some people was here to elevate. I say you just reach the people that's here to elevate the other people.
How important do you think knowledge of self is in all of this?
Of course, it's a great thing, because if you had knowledge of self, you would be able to recognize. But like I told you on Facebook, like, what's knowledge of self? Because I be having different views on knowledge of self, maybe because I came in from a different school of thought than most people. And we created the word knowledge of self, my school of thought. Like, now other people have knowledge of self, like, in a comedic way, which is, love the spirits, love the trees, love the nature. Like, I'm not with that type of knowledge of self. I'm talking about knowledge. I think if all melanated people had knowledge of self, we would understand, and we wouldn't indulge in none of this violence and stuff like that. Because we'll see the value. I see the value in, like, I can't hurt you, I can't kill you, I can't steal from you, I can't do this.
To me, that's knowledge of self right there. If you see the value in yourself and in your brother and sister, to me, that's knowledge of self. Once you get to that point, to me, you have knowledge of self. But a lot of that comes from, learning who was here before you, the history of your people.
That's why history is so important. Like, people attack me all the time. Oh, why you into history and da-da-da-da-da-da? Why not?
Why not?
Or people say, why you know all of this black stuff? Are you rich? Well, you don't know this. You're not rich.
You're not rich.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and that money thing has been attacked in our community forever. And nobody in our community that we know is actually rich.
No.
No one is actually rich. Y'all all faking it.
No.
Y'all all faking it. And I'd rather be good, like me knowing what I know and being poor, and you're poor too. You're poor too.
Between being rich and wealthy.
Yeah. They really don't know. You know, your chains might just look a little brighter than my chains, but we still have the same chains on us. You get what I'm saying?
But that mindset right there can stop the violence. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
So we just have to figure out what comes after these rallies. How do we get down to the core of it? Who do we connect to? How can we get, the 25-year-old who has, 16, 17-year-olds who listen to him? How can we get him in the room and figure out a way that he can connect to those people in middle school and high school?
Like I said before, like I'm a student of history. If we learn our history, like as far as like the people that's doing this violence is black people in these communities, right? If black people learn black history, we are trained to believe that that's racist to learn black history. If we just learn black history, we would have value within ourselves. Yes. So now these people that's organizers of these rallies, they're not for black history. Let alone they don't know black history. And I challenge any one of them. Y'all could come on the show. I challenge any one of y'all. Y'all don't know black history. I'm talking about the oldest black person around here. For the most part, y'all don't really know real black history. Y'all just don't.
It goes to
and I'm saying that because I'm saying I'm a historian on history, and that's just a fact y'all don't know. So y'all can't teach no kids nothing on black history. Y'all can't do none of that. So, but if they was to know that, like I said, they could see the value in each other. But those people will tell you that that's racist for black people to learn black history. In school, you learn white history all day long.
I think, but today, a lot of that is being pushed to try to get that kind of history in schools. Now, it's being pushed back because you have, the majority is fighting against it. But a lot of that is starting to change, and they're trying to get it into the schools.
And our history is way before the 1900s.
Oh, absolutely. But I don't even think we have to have it. It should be in the schools, but we can be doing Saturday classes, Sunday classes.
Yeah.
Come here, come to this location at this time. This is our curriculum. This is what we're gonna be going over. In today's world, you can Zoom.
And this is why every other race has a superior complex over us, because every other race has a god or gods that look like them. For the most part, in the black race, we don't have a god that look like us. Like, most black people are Christians. And even though we know Christ wasn't a white man, but the image you see everywhere, and no matter what, it affects you. Even if you say it don't affect you, it affects you. Yeah. It's people in church and stuff like this like to lie and say Christ, he was every color, he was a rainbow. That's just not the truth. Now, if black kids was to know in their heart and their minds, Christ looked like me, now they can see the value. Things like that. Now they can see this is why, and then now we will feel superior ourselves. We feel superior amongst each other. Oh, I'm better than you. But we don't feel superior amongst no other race.
But you can feel superior and not think that you better than
exactly. But hold on, man. Got another topic. Let's get on to another topic because I could definitely talk all day about this. R. Kelly. What's your feelings on the aura?
He is a creep. The point blank period. He is musically. He's the GOAT. Musically, he's the GOAT. I ain't gonna say the GOAT. Let's keep it a bean. I'm not gonna say the
GOAT. Let's keep it a bean. He's a GOAT. I
can name 10 people. I think
you can't name 10 R&B artists better than R. Kelly.
What's R&B? How far can I go back? How far can I go back?
I don't care. You can go back.
He's not better than Stevie Wonder.
Come on, let's keep it. I love Stevie.
He's not better than Wabu.
I love Stevie.
Wabu.
I love Stevie.
Wabu. R. Kelly's better than Stevie Wonder.
Hold on. See, I don't want to sound crazy. I don't want to sound crazy.
You always come to me about I'm young. You showing how young you are.
Man, listen. I come from the R. Kelly era, though.
I don't come from either.
Stevie Wonder's the man. See, don't say Stevie. Stevie Wonder's the man, though. Let's keep it a bean. Do he got more hits than R. Kelly?
Yes.
The devil was a...
No, he's not. Yes.
He got more hits than the Aura.
What happy birthday song black folks sing?
That's a real song. That
Happy Birthday. He wrote it for Martin Luther King in the 80s.
I Believe I Could Fly. Which one is
bigger
than that? When the last time
you heard that? They just did the birthday song the other day. When the last time you heard I Believe I Can Fly?
All the time.
Stop lying, Wabu, because they don't even play R. Kelly like that.
Yo, that's on the soundtrack of the Revolution. I Believe I Can.
How long ago was that?
How long
ago was that? Michael Jackson.
What R. Kelly wrote for him? What he remote?
It was
We Are Not Alone.
That's it.
Okay,
take that away. Is he better than Michael Jackson?
Yo, see.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Nobody's better than Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Let's keep it real.
Okay, let's stop right there. Okay.
But besides Michael Jackson,
Stevie Wonder.
R. Kelly is better. Like, I'm just saying.
Do you want me to go through the list? I can go through the list. Want me to go through the list?
Go through the list.
I'm going to play something.
You don't want me to do that with the Aura's list.
I could do it. Yes, we could go Stevie for R. Kelly if you want to. You tripping.
Yo, this man is tripping.
Clearly, everybody think you tripping.
Who think I'm tripping? Man.
You ain't see his face.
Man. Just go through the list and then songs he wrote for people. R. Kelly. I'm talking about.
R. Kelly's a legend musically. First, I'm gonna start with this. That's Stevie Wonder. Then I can go to this.
All of those are nice.
Then I can go with this.
All of those are nice. Hold on. We can't do that all day with R. Kelly with hits.
You can, but I can do it with Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder.
So what are you saying?
Better.
We should just, the world should just cancel R. Kelly? Cancel, like, what you mean cancel?
Stop listening to him. Just stop listening to his music.
You don't think that's kind of impossible?
It's not impossible for me. There's nothing impossible.
Because, I'm just saying, like, if you chilling with your lady, or y'all getting ready to indulge.
Hold on, let me ask you this question. Do you think R. Kelly did at least some of the things he was accused of?
I truly believe that.
Okay, so that means that you believe that he raped black women, correct?
When you say rape, see, I'm doing this talking in circles stuff now.
Do you believe he molested some kids? Do you believe that he married a 14 or 15-year-old Aaliyah when he was 26 or 27? Do you believe that?
Yeah.
So that, and he probably.
I also believe most of our grandfathers did the same thing with our grandmothers.
I'm not debating that, but
because when Papa got with grandma,
I'm not
come on, let's keep it a bean.
I'm not debating. Let's
keep it a bean. She was 14,
but
Papa was 25.
But we're not making Papa a millionaire. We're not giving Papa millions and millions of dollars, Wabu. It's hard to get.
We're doing this because R. Kelly got talent.
But it's hard to get rid of Grandpa because that's Grandpa. We can't get rid of R. Kelly. He's a saint. Go back to the entertainment thing.
All right. We saying this because of the meat. I'm not saying and I don't want nobody to think that I'm caping for R. Kelly.
And he peed on a little girl about 20 years ago.
No, he didn't pee on the little girl. Because I remember I seen them videos back in the days. He peed on the older one. She was like 25.
No,
it was the Spanish-looking woman in the video.
No, it was a little girl, Wabu.
You must have never seen the video.
I've seen the video.
I'm saying he peed on the older girl.
Go back to you making love with your lady.
No. That's not the case. I'm saying R. Kelly, right? The media is saying they're attacking him, right?
Yes.
But there's certain groups of people they're not attacking.
I agree with that too, but every time somebody brings that up, I tell them.
What's my man name? He had the talk show on the show on CNN. The King dude.
Larry King
is a vicious child molester.
I don't agree. I don't disagree with that. I'm not saying that.
None of these Elvis.
I don't rock with Elvis.
But then all of these people, we're listening to another group of people telling us who to cancel.
No, I'm not. Once I figured out that R. Kelly was abusing black women, and I made up in my mind that he did this, I didn't need the media to tell me to cancel him.
all. It
I
was
don't listen
just
to Elvis Presley.
No, I'm not talking about that. Just less than 100 years ago, maybe 60 years ago, all men did this.
No, they
married
didn't.
Younger women.
No, they didn't, Wabu.
How old was your grandfather when he married your grandmother?
They were both in their 20s.
They were the same age?
Yeah. My
what about your great grandfather and your great grandmother?
My great grandmother was born in 1905. My great grandfather was born in 1904.
Come on, man. You talking about post-slavery?
Man, listen, man.
Yeah, it wasn't
I'm not
everybody.
saying R. Kelly is. I'm not saying he should.
But
be totally off
we
the
have to
hook.
stop doing this. A black person abuses our community.
Yeah.
And then we as black people say, but what about the white people that's doing the same? No, they're both wrong. Cancel both. That's what I'm saying. F Elvis, F Woody Allen, F the dude off CNN.
Paw.
F Paw if he did the same thing. F the dude Cuomo up in New York who was abusing. But F R. Kelly too. We can't let black people off abusing just because we think somebody else from outside of our race is doing the same thing.
But R. Kelly made Honey Love.
Oh my God!
like, come on, yo. Like, come on, man.
You really listen to R. Kelly that much, Wabu?
I'd be lying to say if I don't listen to R. Kelly. Can you open that door right there, quick, brother? I be the door outside. Appreciate you.
No, but what I'm saying,
I'd be lying to say that I don't listen to R. Kelly. Right? I'm not the biggest R. Kelly fan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Terry Robinson. I want Terry to look at this video and he gonna get at you. Sure, he gonna get at you. Don't even play. Don't even play with my man Terry Robinson. He will get at you over the R. Kelly thing.
I got backup coming in right now. Don't worry, he gonna give you this. Don't worry.
Nah, but I don't know. I think I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't looking to the case like that to like really see. I'm just saying. I'm just hearing from what everybody else is saying.
It was it was young men also testifying against him.
They did say he popped some young men too though.
Come on, Wabu.
Man, this is why.
Come on, Wabu.
Come on,
Stevie Wonder would never.
Yeah, Stevie. You know what, man?
Just go. Can we have a moment?
I'm not going to listen to R. Kelly no more, man. But I don't know if I don't know if I'm totally against canceling him.
Oh, you don't have to cancel him. Well, yeah, you do. Cancel him.
I'm not totally.
I hope he never gets a piece of bail money.
Yo, who you said though? You said it's a dude like around town that he sends bail money to R. Kelly every weekend. Nah, we gotta talk about dude right there. That's some sick stuff right there. Like what he looking for? Like what is the goal?
I'm not gonna put his name out there, but
it's
the mind frame.
But I'm saying, what is his goal to doing that? Like he want to participate.
No, he's a fan. He's a huge.
There's one thing about
fan.
being a fan, and there's another thing about being like a sick puppy. Because it's like, what are you?
Hey,
are you want to engage in these activities?
It goes back to the first comment: knowledge of self.
Yeah.
People who have knowledge of self is not behaving in that manner.
Yeah.
We're not sending nobody no bail money that we don't even know. I'll send Wabu some bail money.
Yo, that man sent R. Kelly bail money.
That goes back to the knowledge of self thing. You don't even. I ain't never even had a conversation with R. Kelly.
Yo, Terry Robinson.
You gotta get. I don't know.
Now you gotta get at me, Terry. I think dude got some. He sent R. Kelly some bail money, Terry. He upstaged you right there. Shout out to my man Kevin Washington. He just walked in the building, man. But man, that's crazy.
Watch this, Kevin. Stevie Wonder or R. Kelly? Just musically. With no hesitation, Wabu.
No. I'm saying you saying that because R. Kelly is in all of this stuff.
You know, Kevin can.
I'm saying just music. When it's ready, you and your lady ready to get busy, you put on Stevie Wonder or R. Kelly. Keep it a bean. You can't tell me you put no Stevie Wonder on.
I put on Jodeci. ain't R. Kelly.
Come on, man. See, that's what we lying at here.
I'm gonna talk to your wife.
Yeah, Brandon. Stevie Wonder or R. Kelly?
Dude, I've been turned R. Kelly off.
Oh,
Nah, but Brandon young. Brandon, he probably think like Jacquay is the
I saw the VHS. I was done up there.
Yeah, I seen the VHS too.
I can't.
he talking about with a Latino 30-year-old.
Yeah, it wasn't. He didn't pee on the young girl. Now I knew the young girl was young when she started winding, cause she, you know, when she was dancing, she had the little kid dance moves. I said, hold up, something's wrong with that. She had the little kid dance moves. Yeah.
This is why Wabu can't go live on
I tried not. I told y'all we shouldn't go live because I'm just saying. When I saw the dance moves, I knew. I said, "Yo, this dude is sick." But it was the older girl.
Okay, can we get you? So are you canceling R. Kelly on October 16th, 2021?
That's October what?
October 16th, which is today, 2021. You gonna listen to R. Kelly anymore?
I'm not canceling him, but
You just like I Believe I Can Fly.
No. There's too many hits R. Kelly got. Come on.
And they all
Like nobody can beat him in the verses or nothing.
Yes, they can. Name the songs, and I talk about how he was talking about his molestation in the song.
You broke it down like that's on you sick.
They already did.
Age ain't number the number. Oh yeah, he wrote that.
Age ain't number the number.
He wrote that.
So age ain't number the
He
number.
might have wrote that for Pawpaw.
Oh,
Pawpaw say age ain't nothing but a number. Now, Kevin, how old was your grandfather when he got with Nana? Keep it a bean. And how old was Nana? Don't lie.
No. Maybe like they was in their 20s.
They were the same age?
Like 2 years.
Wabu, it's not a normal thing, Wabu.
Brother,
No, okay.
that's a normal thing.
21, 18, 19.
Yeah.
But 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 40, 13, 14, 15.
There it is. It's completely different, Wabu.
I'm just saying, I'm not with that personally.
Yeah, we know you're not.
But I'm just saying, this is a practice that's been done.
Unfortunately.
For years.
For years.
Later on, it was Europeans who said, hey, hold up, you have to be this age.
Okay, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So we're following somebody, and they'll say that, the Europeans say, hold on, you have to be this age, and then they will do the complete opposite. So who are we going to now look at cultures that we come from and see what was the age limits from there? Because everything we follow law-wise is by Europeans. What's the difference?
Even if you wanted to use that to go back to cultures previously, you got to look at the maturity level and the way it's being used versus now. Because now it's reckless.
Of course. Because back then they were married. It wasn't like I'm just using her for some sex or whatever. They was marrying.
You could even argue when you deal with the age and the sex before marriage, that wasn't even religious. That was kind of, you look at like the old English kings. Yeah. And then you look at the movies, they're looking for girls, they're looking for wives to be virgins.
Virgins, yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, this type of culture has been around. Like, my thing is they just made R. Kelly the poster child for this. And what's now you have to see there's an agenda.
I agree with that.
Now, why is he the poster child for this when, like, almost all famous Europeans do this? Almost all of them.
Let me ask you this.
But why is R. Kelly the poster child? So that's what I'm saying. There's an agenda. I don't want to attack another man just because there's an agenda. I'm not trying to attack. Now, what he did, I'm not saying is foul. But what I'm saying is why he has to be the poster child. All famous Europeans do this. All famous Europeans do this, and they mostly have young boys. They mostly do it with young boys.
He had young boys.
Now, my thing is, who taught him this?
Oh yeah, he was definitely.
Go back.
He was definitely breeded into this.
Definitely.
Into this stuff.
Definitely.
And then, as far as when it comes to us, we could trace that all the way back from slavery. So I'm saying, like, it's a whole big thing that needs to be. I just don't think it has to start with R. Kelly.
It doesn't have to start with R. Kelly, but we could talk about the history of that while not listening to R. Kelly.
I don't.
Yeah,
we do.
I think he's the one because this is the thing. Women give him passes.
Of course.
But if that was your daughter,
would
it
you?
happen to your daughter?
Of course.
If you've been given a pass and then it happens to your daughter.
I'm not saying give R. Kelly a pass. I'm always with the root of it. Let's go to the root.
He already got a pass.
He didn't start this being a famous person having sex with young kids.
No,
he didn't start this. No. Like I said, there's a whole another culture who do this openly.
He didn't start it.
But we know.
All of the directors in Hollywood, they marry white little boys and then move to Europe. Harvey Weinstein, they all do this.
He went to jail.
No, but not just him. He just was the fall guy. They all do this and move to Europe with them.
And I don't agree with that. But like I told you, just because they do it, aren't we supposed to be different?
Of course, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying R. Kelly shouldn't just be the poster child.
He shouldn't.
But if you look back at how long he's been doing it, he's been caught and he's still doing it.
Yeah, they say he's been doing it for a long time.
And I think majority of the money that
right now he's not in jail
for paying people off.
Right now he's not in jail for the molestation, right? He's in jail for something totally different.
He's in jail for racketeering. They charge him with racketeering, sex trafficking. They basically gave him like a John Gotti charge just with sex trafficking, like a RICO charge.
That's how the boys came out. That's how the little boys came out.
So he got.
Well, but when you talk to people that's really into the case, they say most of these people was of age, 18, 19. When you talk to the people that's really part of this case, because I'm not just going to listen to some documentary on the Lifetime.
When it comes to sex trafficking, it's a business. So he got charged with having a business of sex.
See, I don't think he had no business of sex trafficking.
Did you listen to the case? He was paying people off. So like they said he would go to concerts. He would have specific people that would go throughout the crowd picking out girls.
Okay.
They would bring them.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. All musicians do this.
They would bring them back.
All musicians do this.
But how?
I'm just saying that whole world is a sick world.
Facts.
That whole world is all musicians. I've been around musicians. They all do this.
So let's call them out.
And the ones who do this?
Whichever ones you know.
All musicians do this.
Which one?
Everyone. They go through the crowd and their friends and they friends.
Stevie Wonder never did it.
Yo, Stevie.
Chill. Don't say it.
I'm just saying Stevie Wonder has an issue. He don't know who's popping and who's not.
My God.
I'm just saying he don't know.
He got 15 kids. He got to know something.
So you already know he get it. I didn't know he had 15 kids. So 15. He must have indulged in that. How would he know?
Huh?
I'm gonna keep it real. How would Stevie Wonder know if it was a little 14-year-old girl? Is like, how would he know?
It's people.
Come on, man.
Stevie was in there like, I want that one.
Yeah.
Ray Charles did it.
Ray Charles couldn't see.
Stevie Wonder can't see.
Ray Charles didn't molest no young girls.
Man, some of them girls was young. I guarantee you some of them girls was young.
Oh my God. So since Ray Charles did it, it's okay for
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a whole culture that needs to be stopped, and it don't begin with R. Kelly. How do you stop the culture? Honestly, I can't just say it. I don't know. It's a sick culture. Don't get it twisted. And they need to die, the people who participate in this.
Stop believing what how do you stop it in the community?
That's where we have to start.
Of course. But I'm not saying start.
We give R. Kelly a pass.
I'm never saying give him a pass.
But we kind of like, well, it's not his fault, really. So if we say that, then we gotta.
No, I'm saying attack everybody. And first, and another thing is to get the proper information. Because if you really throw this on something, if you throw this on somebody that's not, who hasn't really done that, that's a messed up tag you done gave these people. So we have to get the real information instead of saying, oh no, he did it. We have to get the real information. Yeah, you got to get mic'd up, Kevin. You wilding out. Yeah, we just got to.
Let me ask you this. If you knew a brother who had a clothing line and he had the flyest clothes in the city that you ever put on, flyest clothes.
Yeah, of course.
But you found out he was molesting young girls. Would you still wear his clothes?
No.
So why do you still listen to R. Kelly's music?
I'm just saying, I could cancel R. Kelly for real. I just like his music. I could stop listening to R. Kelly's music, but I like his music. I'll be lying. I say it.
You love the Young Honey did to R. Kelly.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, who don't? Who don't? I'm just saying the man got good music.
But it don't.
But I'm not saying, like, I understand you. He's not getting his money no way anyway.
Is the music really?
It's like an old Jewish man,
is the
right?
music really that good?
Yeah, the music is that good. Come on, man. You sick right now to say it's not that good. No, right now he don't even own his masters, right?
Even the gospel songs. I mean, even his gospel songs.
I don't like gospel music. It's horrible. That shit is trash.
Hold on. When he got caught, when that tape came out, then he switched his whole platform and did a whole gospel album almost.
Went gospel.
Yeah, of course. I mean, but he always did gospel.
But it banged though. But it was good.
I think all gospel music is trash except for Kirk Franklin shit. All of it is trash to me.
So you gonna say Kirk Franklin's gospel is better than R. Kelly gospel?
Nah, Kirk Franklin got some fly shit though.
He has some fly stuff.
Yeah, but
R. Kelly has some songs that was gospel songs. You didn't know it was gospel.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying gospel music, I don't really like it. It ain't good.
Franklin didn't sing his songs, R. Kelly songs.
I'm just saying Kirk Franklin I'm just saying for like gospel artists.
You only like Kirk Franklin and gospel.
And I don't like it enough that I'm going to buy some Kirk Franklin, but I say if I hear a gospel song, I'd rather listen to Kirk Franklin than
banging in the car.
Donnie McKirkland or.
You like Donnie?
I don't know a song. I can't.
You know a song.
I heard of that, but
we fall down.
You got it. All right, I didn't know that was dude.
Do you like
listen. I never grew up on gospel music. I didn't. When I was little, my family was Catholic, so there was anti-gospel music. I grew up in New York. There's no one listening to gospel music. It's not like a lot of black churches and stuff like around me. So all I ever listened to was hip hop and R&B, and way back like disco.
You couldn't listen to gospel music, but you listen to hip hop.
In my house, there was no gospel music, none.
But they listen to hip hop. Of
course.
You're an interesting individual.
Of course, it was on. That's why I say I don't be faking it. Like when I used to argue with Wayne on Facebook, I don't be faking it and say I didn't grow up listening to gospel. That's why I feel like I could talk more shit about hip hop because I didn't grow up listening to, like, we ain't go to church, none of that. We ain't do none of that stuff. So I ain't grow up with that stuff. Like, I learned some of that stuff later.
Kevin told me about this yesterday, and I had to go research it. What's the ordinance of the Pied Piper?
I don't. That freak nigga that was
Take the pipe
He took all the kids out the village.
I thought it was rats or some shit. Then they say I don't remember that story.
They switched the story around. When you Google it, the first thing that pop up is mice and rats and stuff like that. But when you go deep into it,
so then that means somebody taught him. Somebody taught him this.
The Pied Piper?
Somebody, okay, R. Kelly, but somebody taught him this. Cause I'm with getting the puppet and the puppeteer.
Yes.
So how they taught him, but they didn't teach his brother?
His brother wasn't on the same way he was on. Number one, to be a big artist anyway, you have to be vetted. They just don't make anybody a big artist. They have to go through rituals to become to a certain level.
You can't talk about stuff like this. Okay.
Nah, that's just the truth. They have to go through these rituals.
Whose truth is that?
What about going through these rituals?
Whose truth is that?
It's just truth in the which see. So which artist you think somebody just become a big artist because they put in work?
Yeah.
You really believe that?
Not everybody.
Hard work and dedication.
Yeah. So I'm
So
I'm
so,
true.
No.
You really said this, Kevin?
I agree with you, but I'm saying it. Because,
you're saying it because
somebody's hearing you say this. Oh, that's conspiracy theory. That's
I mean, they can say that, and of course, I can't automatically prove it. Like, who's the person who's doing this? Yeah. Who's doing this? Who's doing that?
Know.
No, but this is people. Yeah, we know. But there's people in the music industry and people in the people who used to be in the music industry even coming out with these things. Like, these people, sometimes somebody get past their wall once in a while. Like, who you say, dude?
Lucky.
That Nigerian dude? Yeah, the nigga that never wears shoes? Yeah. The Nigerian dude? Yeah, him. He might have creeped through it. Eventually, they gonna get him.
They're gonna come around.
Yeah, he ain't gonna just be there forever.
Now, hopefully he denies it, but they gonna come for him.
Yeah, they probably already came for him.
We don't know that they ain't came for him.
And you already know when they start acting, when them artists start acting crazy, weird, wearing the stupid looking clothes that don't make sense, they got to him.
Well, you'll notice with him, because he's all black. Right now, he's all...
Yeah. He never wears shoes, though. I'd be like, yo, what he doing? Like, why you don't got shoes on with tube socks? Like, saving that's money. Just wild corny.
Saving money.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
He always with his wife, always with his kids.
Yeah, that's all right. Later on, he gonna be with a man if they get to him.
I don't know, because he rap about that. He already rapping about that.
Yeah, he is already rapping about that.
That they coming after him?
Nah, just staying true to himself.
Hopefully. He won past it, but let's get back. Man, let's just get off of the R. Kelly thing. Hold on. This. I'm gonna wrap the R. Kelly thing up. I'm gonna cancel R. Kelly. I'm gonna say that I'm not rocking with his music, but I do want more information on his case.
Yeah, read the transcripts.
And I would like to do it myself instead of just listening to somebody.
Yeah, read the transcripts. Read what the witnesses said.
Okay.
That's public information.
Yeah, of course. Now, them people gotta really have been around him. I don't want to meet somebody like, I saw him in the 7-Eleven one day, because when you do that, a lot of that should be orchestrated, though.
Yeah, but these people are detailing things.
All right, man. What's the next topic, man? It's time to switch topics. Oh, yeah, the verses that's coming up. Was it tomorrow?
I think
right?
It is tomorrow. Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One.
Is that tomorrow?
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. Nah, but it's Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. I didn't know it was real, but it's real. Two of the greatest. Two of the top 5.
Yep, that's it.
It's
two of the top 5 best ever. KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane. Who y'all got and why? Who you got?
I'm not watching.
Kevin said he's not watching it.
You not watching it? Why not, Kevin?
Can't get into verses no more, man. I stopped at the Gucci and Jeezy.
It is tough because in a versus battle,
it ain't all that though.
It's not a versus.
It's not a versus.
Yeah.
They're just playing, they're playing their music. I get it, but it gets.
That's actually a hard one though.
Well, KRS-One and Big.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't think it's not a good style clash to me.
KRS-One don't have enough public hits.
But his body of work. KRS body of work.
No, his body of work is crazy. But if I play the Big Daddy Kane song right now and the KRS-One song right now, majority of the people are gonna know the Big Daddy Kane song.
Nah.
I really can't say that. I really can't say that.
He got 2 or 3, self-destruction.
I like KRS-One more.
Sound of the Police.
KRS-One still did his thing a little bit longer than Big Daddy Kane. Even though Big Daddy Kane is like a host of a radio show in Raleigh.
KRS-One probably does have more known. Sound of the Police, Stop the Violence. Self-destruction.
You must. It's Rapture.
Love's gonna get
the joint when he went at The Bridge Is Over.
Oh, come on. That's just probably hands down probably the best song ever.
Probably the stuff he wrote for Channel, what was it?
Channel Live. Yeah. Madism, that joint Madism. Yeah. But Big Daddy Kane got hits too though.
Big Daddy Kane has hits too.
He does.
Big Daddy Kane, I think it's safe to say pause. But it's safe to say pause that he brought sexy into hip hop. Like the sexism into hip hop. Like it was Big Daddy Kane. Mm-hmm. He was doing his thing. He had sex with Madonna. He posed in Playboy. He was wilding with all that stuff.
Who was out first?
KRS. Because he was already going at it with the Juice Crew, KRS. You know, Big Daddy Kane came into the Juice Crew. And he was a writer for Biz Markie.
Yeah.
So KRS-One was already doing his thing. Big Daddy Kane became probably like a household name because KRS-One, he always stuck to the script. He always rapped like, you know what I mean, with knowledge and.
But one thing I will say about KRS-One, he said he'll beat anybody. Straight, he said I'll beat anybody.
I think you know, give me the mic.
And that's what he did.
Yeah.
But
he's definitely an MC master of ceremony.
Big Daddy Kane is too. You heard his last freestyle?
Who, KRS?
That joint's crazy.
Nah. Big Daddy Kane's still nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's the golden age of hip hop? 80s or 90s?
I know everybody say 90s, right? And I'm probably going to say 90s too. But
Rakim, Slick Rick, KRS-One.
All from the 80s.
When was Cool G Rap?
80s.
80s, Cool G Rap. LL Cool J.
Yep.
That's somebody who don't get a lot of props.
Yes, absolutely.
LL Cool J is my favorite rapper of all times.
He don't get a lot of props.
Jay-Z is like my current favorite rapper, but my favorite rapper of
all
all times is LL.
He's made a hit in every generation.
Also, LL got one of the wackest songs of all times, and I said it on the podcast, Headsprung. That shit is horrible. You like that, Kevin? See, I know, because you got the muscles, so you be in the gym, and you gotta get your head sprung.
It ain't one of the wackest songs of all time.
That was a club banger, though. That was a club banger.
In the white clubs?
No,
in the black club, too.
Man, that nigga LL said, Lord of mercy, if your broad is thirsty, I have a man reimburse me. Come on, man. Like, come on. Like, come on. And like, he's my favorite of all times. Don't get it twisted. LL is the GOAT. LL is the GOAT. What? Come on, man. You ain't never hear that joint? When I heard
exactly what you talking about.
Nah, they love that shit like in the white, like if you go to Corned Beef and all them clubs, they love that. I never heard it.
I think I was in North Carolina when that came out, and I was in all black clubs.
And they was playing Headsprung.
And when that came on.
See, I gotta leave if that comes on. If Headsprung, gotta get your head sprung. That was horrible. You know Timbaland did the beat too.
I can definitely hear Timbaland.
You know what?
Timbaland.
I can see Timbaland actually performing or that being his song.
Yeah.
Now that you
because it's kind of like a weirdo kind of vibe to it.
I can see that being Timbaland's song.
Now LL was bugging out for bringing that joint out, but
it was a hit though.
That shit was horrible. Now everything else, LL, that and another, he got probably two of the whack songs, wackest songs ever. That Headsprung and Pink Cookies in a Plastic Bag Getting Crushed by Buildings. That was terrible.
I never heard that one.
That was a classic though.
That was the name of the song. He like Pink Cookies. Pink Cookies in a Plastic Bag Getting Crushed by Buildings.
When that song came out, music videos was popping.
Yeah.
So the music video sold that song.
Was this 80s?
Was it 80s? I think it was. Yeah, it was early 90s. It was early 90s.
I've never heard
the song was horrible.
The video put together with the song, it don't.
No, another LL song.
But the beat, you know what beat that is?
What?
You know what beat that is? That's a Mobb Deep beat.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, Mobb Deep sampled that. Yeah. But another that joint he did for what was that Shark movie?
Oh, the deep was the blues.
Oh, that shit was horrible. Yeah.
Hey, but he played Deep Blue Sea. Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, that shit was horrible.
So he had a song on that.
Yeah, man.
And he lived.
Yeah, he lived too.
Yeah,
LL's a GOAT. He's the only.
No, LL's the GOAT.
He's the only.
He made it through that, and he made it through Halloween without dying. He's an icon.
Yeah. LL was the best rapper ever. LL was the best rapper ever.
Yeah, so what's the golden age of hip hop? Because in the '90s you got Wu-Tang, you got.
Now that you're saying it like that, I gotta probably say the '80s.
But you got Jay-Z, Nas, Wu-Tang, Biggie, Pop, Mobb Deep.
You know Jay-Z is like LL in them age, right?
Yeah.
He like the same age as those guys, but even though he came out later, but they got a good class too. But the '80s got all of the people that you could clearly say was the GOAT. Yeah. Like you could say Rakim, is the best rapper ever, and nobody could really argue with that. You could say KRS-One is the best rapper ever, and it could be proven.
But you could say that for Jay-Z. Say that for Nas.
I mean, yeah.
Rakim
and you might have to Rakim and who?
That's who need to be in the verses.
Rakim and who?
I agree with that. Rakim and KRS-One.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I agree.
Or battle.
Or battle.
7 MCs, put them in a line.
Yeah.
7 more rappers that think they can rhyme.
Man, when we went to see Rakim what was it? Man.
Yeah, y'all left me out. That's not.
Man, you be everywhere, man. You probably was in Buena Vista or something. No way you was
I'm
at.
in the house. If I ain't in the gym, I'm in the house.
Word. But yeah, but shout out to KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane. King Asiatic, nobody's equal. Shout out to them brothers on that verses tomorrow. What else we got, man? What was we rapping about? Oh yeah, we gotta talk about this. This is hot as a mother. Man,
you excited?
Nah. But today, this man is crazy. This man hate R. Kelly but love Elvis. But this light shit is killing me. But yeah, that light. I don't know, but it's giving a good ambiance.
But the anniversary of the Million Man March.
Yeah.
We went. What was that? 2015. Oh man.
Yeah. How y'all feel about that? I put up something the other day with the picture with us and Tariq Nasheed. But what's up with the what you say?
I ain't saying.
Come on, man. We don't hate on Tariq Nasheed. That's my big brother. Word. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed.
New hairstyle.
He be bugging out with the hairstyles. I love Tariq, but
he's just doing something dope in Los Angeles.
Now he doing something dope. And like he really, whatever he say he do. And he's not one of the people that just be talking.
Whatever he say he gonna do.
Like Tariq is the GOAT. But what's up? How y'all feel about the Million Man March now versus? I know when we went, that was 10 years ago.
No,
5 years ago.
6 years ago.
And I also went to the first one. That was.
Of course, I couldn't go to the first one.
I've been at the first one.
To me, I've heard that was magical.
Yeah. That one was crazy magical. The second one was good too, but the first one was on a whole nother level. But how do you feel as far as the people? If we progressed, or if we evolved or devolved?
You went to the one in '95. 26 years later, what does it look? Is it any different?
I believe it's different. I believe we're slowly waking up. Like these are steps. We gotta get like the plot of black people is not gonna change overnight. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a process. I truly believe that. And like just steps, and I believe we got over one step. Now it's the next step and the next step until we get to the top of the stairs. Like, and but I believe that woken up a lot of people. Even the second one, it helped people. You know, like when we went, it was so many people that were supposed to come, and the day of it. Yeah. And all the people that said they was gonna come with us, I'm letting y'all know y'all suckers, because the day of it they started calling you and coming up with the stupidest excuses ever. My grandmother's goldfish is sick. You know what I mean? They was coming up with the crazy ass excuses. Most of them had white girlfriends and they didn't let them go.
Yo, you have the best memory, yo.
Yeah,
how do you remember that?
Yeah, oh yeah,
I'm not gonna call his name, but how do you remember that?
Dude did have a white. I was saying that as a joke. Dude had a white girlfriend, and his white girlfriend put the pressure on him and said, "Nah, you can't go represent your black culture." And he really could.
How did you remember?
Yo, I forgot about. I didn't even remember that. Yo, that's crazy. Dude really had a white girlfriend. And he tried to go. He tried to love his people.
That really did happen.
He tried to love his people. And she said, "Nigga, you better not love your people."
I don't know if she called him nigga.
Nah, I know she did. I know
doing that black love stuff.
I know she did. She said, "Listen, Jamal, you are not going. You fucking nigger." That. She really.
we
sit your hind part.
Yeah, I know I'm good, man.
They gonna censor
Pretty
you.
Thug style, blow you out slug style over here. But but she really said, I forgot about that.
She really did.
I forgot. And then you remember,
she really did.
Yeah, this story really happened.
Yeah, it's really happened.
And I forgot the brother name, because I will put it out there. His name ain't Jamal. That was just.
I remember his name. I'm not saying his name.
Oh man, tell me.
He worked with you.
He worked.
I think he worked with you at the house.
Oh, when I used to work. Oh.
I hope he's not watching.
Nah, it was Wild Coons over there, so I don't know. But
I hope he's not watching.
I hope he is, yo. But I forgot about
that. That really did happen.
I forgot about that story, yo. That is monumental.
That really did happen.
She really told him he couldn't go.
He called me that morning. That really did happen.
Nah. Yeah, he said it. Yeah.
Now of course he didn't say it in the way that Wabu said it.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Yo, my girl said I can't. She not feeling it."
How old is he?
I'm 30. He my age. So 5 years ago, he was like 25.
Yo, he said that she's. Yo.
He really did. That really did happen.
Nah, but you remember the brother? We get on the bus, so everybody start pulling out snacks. Mm-hmm. We on the way to DC. And the brother pulled out a Lunchable, but he had a ham Lunchable. We like, yo, how you going on a Million Man March with a ham's eating pork? He had a ham Lunchable. Man, that was the funniest thing ever, yo. Yo, that was the funniest thing ever, because he had the Lunchables, and they got the little crackers and the little spiced ham and cheese sandwiches. And you can make, man, yo, he really, and for the rest of the day, he made sure he stood away from us.
Yes.
He didn't do nothing. I forgot that I never seen that dude again. Those kind of guys you don't see no more. I don't know what happened to them. Yeah, I believe they've been sacrificed to something. Those dudes that do all that.
It was a couple of people that wasn't even from Roanoke.
Nah, it was a lot of people. Yeah, it was a lot of the people from Danville and Martinsville. Yeah, but it was a great feeling. We got to meet everybody.
We did. We saw Jay Electronica.
Red Pill. Shout out to Red Pill. He gonna be on the show too. Stop playing around, Red Pill.
Polite was there too.
Yeah, we met Polite at the train station. We met Unk. Polite was like, he had a sucker vibe at that train station. You remember?
Oh yeah,
like you could tell some of
you get money.
He in that R. Kelly boat too, though, right? Cancel Polite.
He is. He is. I canceled him a long time ago.
Yeah, I can't. Me too. We met a little bit of everybody. Nah, do y'all remember the Spanish brother that was walking around with the ice grill for no reason, and he'll look at you and he'd be like, "Peace, King," like wild aggressive. He was like a Latin king or something. And he was just walking around and he was just grilling people. And then when you look at him, he'd be like, "Peace, King," like real hard, like
he
real.
Was on the bus or he was?
No, he was there at the march. Cause there was certain points you kind of, it was just basically me, you, and Lamar for a lot of it, right?
He wasn't searching for cakes.
Yeah. Now you remember when that old man gave me that work?
Yeah.
Yo, you wasn't there. Oh, it's an old man.
Working the knowledge.
Yeah, he gave me that work. Yo, that joke
What was it about?
Man, I forgot what I had said, but he gave me that work though. that joke was funny though. It was like right next to the train. When we got off the train, they were selling books right there. And then you remember it was the brother selling the T-shirts. He was like, "Justice or else." Remember that? Yeah. I don't think you was there, Joe. You was there?
I didn't see that.
Yeah. That was a great time though. I enjoyed myself, and I feel like that event opened up a lot of eyes, and there was a lot of networking going on. So from that event, I know a lot of businesses was created and a lot of ideas was sparked. How do y'all feel about that though?
Yeah, I can see that. It was.
How you feeling about that?
That's the vibe of the Million Man March.
Yeah.
You're seeing all those black people that just together, nothing's going on.
Yeah, no fighting, no arguing.
No arguing. Yeah. It inspires you to come back to your community and try to do something.
So that's what inspired you to come back to your community.
Well, you know, the minister's been the biggest influence on my life. So
yeah.
But it's kind of like that saying, you know, the ones that should have been there, it wasn't.
Well, yeah, it wasn't there.
Exactly. Because you know they was putting out fake things saying the Klan was gonna go, and we already know they not gonna. You gonna go to the Million Man March and do what? And do what?
They're not stupid.
Call the police? What you gonna do?
They're gonna be
Like, yeah, but it was, but that actually stopped a lot of people from going. Believe it or not, just by them.
They wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, I knew they wasn't going. They was like same thing, like they was on the same vibe as the Hebrew Israelites. They was trying to mess it up.
They were out there too.
Yeah, but they got checked real quick. They got checked real quick. I guess your Howard Shaw didn't help y'all then.
Those people are so dangerous.
Yeah.
Last weekend they were out there downtown Atlanta with some sticks, like they were out of Star Trek.
I gave them that work downtown one day.
Costumes.
Yeah.
Nah, here they had like a Hebrew Israelite brother out there. And shout outs to some of them Hebrew Israelites. Some of them ain't bug outs, but most of them. But dude downtown. Nah, this was like in the beginning of the summer. I ain't see him down there since then. Nah, he short. He looked like he like multiracial. Like like a short Mexican looking kid. But I gave him that work. Got him up out of there. Come on, man, get up out of here. Those brothers is bug outs. But I do mess with some of the Hebrew Israelite different camps.
I just go the other way.
It's different camps. Yeah, I don't like arguing with them. They say crazy stuff. Like I just don't like arguing with them, man. Wow, but this was I guess we didn't get to do our typical debate, me and Jordan, but this was a great show.
You don't want that work.
Man, let them know where they can find you at, Jordan.
Jordan Bell Facebook, man. Just follow me on there.
What about your Instagram?
Instagram, JBell24. That's where I post all the stuff that I'm doing.
What about you, Kevin? I know you came late, and y'all ain't get to see Kevin. Kevin looked like the Black Incredible Hulk. Y'all ain't get to see Kevin, man. Let them know where they can find you at, Kev.
Man, you can find me. My stuff's private.
Oh yeah, he be. Yeah, I forgot. Like I don't know.
I mean, what?
You be on a whole different vibe, brother. I be thinking you on a run. Like I be like the way you be acting. I be thinking you
run to that truck.
Yeah, I be thinking you on a run.
I mean, hey man, you call me, I'm there, bro.
Yeah, I could dig it, man. But welcome to the Order. This is the new Wabu Order podcast, and I'm happy y'all here with me, man. Let's grow.
You are now tuned into the Order.